Top of the morning, all you 870,000 patriots and subscribers and congressmen watching these videos on your lunch break. It's great to have you here. We're going to get into something very, very important today, so I want y'all to absorb this and just get in a spot for like 3 minutes where you can really sink this in because it's unbelievably important to me. All right, y'all, this might seem really random, but it ain't. I've been thinking about this video for a long time. It's been sticking in my craw, and a lot of people are walking around misquoting a certain Bible verse that we've come to believe, and it's making us look foolish. So I want to set the record straight, and after this video, you're going to understand it clearly for the first time ever if you've never heard it this way. You know why our culture's got no moral compass whatsoever? It's because we've been taught something that ain't true. That you can't judge behavior or situations or people at all. It's like Tupac said, only God can judge me. Sounds cool, just doesn't work. It ain't biblical. Many folks' favorite Bible verse, they may not know it, but it's Matthew 7:1. And when they use this, they use it to disagree with you, saying, who are you to judge? Doesn't the Bible say, don't judge lest you be judged? Well, this is where the English translation has really screwed us up in a lot of ways. The original Greek word for judge was Krino, which means to pass sentence or to condemn. So it actually says, don't condemn unless you want to be condemned. I don't want to be condemned. That's a whole nother ballgame. I cannot condemn anyone to hell or pass anybody straight up to heaven because that ain't my call. But I sure as heck can make a judgment on situations or views, and so do y'all every single day. If you roll up to 7-Eleven at midnight because you need a little bit of gas in a skull can, and there's 6 dudes posted up against the wall wearing head-to-toe black clothing, sunglasses with no cars in sight, you better believe I'm making a judgment that there ain't no way I'm about to walk into that 7-Eleven. We have to discern the situation. So you go ahead with all that don't judge stuff. Let me know how it works out. I'll see you tomorrow in the ER while you're breathing through a tube, no wallet, no memory, and an indentation of brass knuckles in your ribcage. Let's see how PC you feel in a body cast with Nurse Ratchet putting a catheter in. There ain't nobody dumb enough not to pass judgment on that situation. We've gotten into this culture where everyone's yelling, you do you, man, and it's a free-for-all that has compromised and cursed our land. Y'all notice the people that are claiming to be the most accepting and open-minded, most of the time, the most unaccepting and narrow-minded, they're allowed to say whatever they want, but the second you stand by an opinion, they say, how dare you judge us? So don't let them get away with it anymore. This verse lost its original Greek translation. Ain't it a relief to hear the real meaning for once? What I think is, we got a whole lot of well-meaning Christians who have a little bit of a biblical worldview mixed with a whole lot of emotion, mixed with what they think is politically correct. It ain't our job to go out of our way to be critical of people. I can't stand that stuff. Our job is to not back down from calling right, right, and wrong, wrong. So whatever we judge biblically, it's got to be done in love or don't even bother. I hope you're ready for the last 30 seconds of this because it's going to hit hard. I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't feel like I'm in a position to judge because my God would never judge a person who lives that way. My God is loving and accepting. And here's the cold hard truth. This God they're talking about, lowercase g, it ain't the God of the Bible. Yeah, God is loving and accepting and gracious, but he also says that he's going to judge sin. The saints are in charge of keeping the order until he returns to make sure we know good from evil. So when people redefine God in their own image, they're violating the first commandment, which is don't have any other gods before me. They're worshiping themselves. So when I read the actual Greek word for the first time about 10 years ago, it felt like 1,000 pounds just got lifted off my chest. We're supposed to discern and we're supposed to judge people and situations and behavior, but never to condemn as if we're the ones sitting up there on that throne making that decision because we ain't. Just put this in your back pocket. I got a feeling you're gonna need it again someday. God bless y'all. Be good.